In a shameless form of self-promotion, I was the first to jump on board with the easy ability to take grasp of favourites and retweets on Twitter. As soon as you tweeted anything about Ronda Rousey, it was going to get favourites and retweets. Right. So I thought it out. I was like, all right, my mind is struggling to contemplate this. Does this mean Scotland can win a World Cup? Because that is what it was doing to everyone. It was just opening my mind like, is anything possible? Can I go back to playing soccer? Can I make the Premier League? Can I throw for the St. Louis Rams?
Oh, that was such a good try. I don't even know what that means, but go on.
Right, well, that's what I'm saying. It's like it was just opening up the possibility for anything. And the internet, of course, reacting in the way it does, produced some of the best memes and tweets that we've seen because this, as we touched on in a previous clip, was just an astounding change of what we've expected. I mean, memes and tweets would have came anyway if Ronda Rousey had won in 15 seconds. It would have been the standard, this is expected, this is going to be on a Snapchat video, blah, blah, blah. But it was interesting, and I think Twitter benefited more so, just as much as Vegas did, I would say, from this fight. So let's get to some of the best memes and tweets that we had seen from the massive fight. So, wow. UFC 2, throwing up.
It was amazing because they announced like Thursday that she was going to be the cover of and she still will be the cover of UFC 2. There's just going to be a little bit of construction to her face.
I mean, is that an act? Like, this is great. This is great. So, the context of this, of course, Jason, one of the most memorable moments, Shane, is when The Undertaker had lost to Brock Lesnar and the world had stopped. Look, the perfect fit is the guy behind him. Look at him. Like, he is just so taken back by this. And I think, Shane, to throw it back to you really quick before we go into more memes, was this your core reaction? Like you were saying, you were screaming at the TV screen. Is this what you think the whole world, especially those who follow the sport thoroughly, were reacting?
Oh, for sure. Definitely shocked. But I mean, I was excited, too.
Yeah.
I love, because like I said before, she put on an exhibition. She made Ronda Rousey look bad. And that's, no one was expecting to see that. Yeah. So I was excited. I think my first tweet was, Holly Holm KO'd Ronda Rousey, something like that. And that got like 100 retweets.
It's amazing.
I went for the very quick, holy shit, Holly Holm, and then just kind of got out of there. It was like,
and it's like, it's weird how your instinct reaction is to like, get angry, but also like just so excited. Like even though I follow the sport and I love to see, I was always going to tune into this fight, but I didn't know what to do. Like I took my shoe off at one point and I was like, what am I going to do with this shoe? Like, and my girlfriend's like, what are you doing? You don't have any real association with it. I'm just like, I'm just a fan of the sport. I don't understand what's happening here. Like I have been programmed to watch this fight and go, oh, okay. All right, good win, Ronda. Like, that is it. That's what I'm programmed to do, so just change it up. So let's see what else everyone on the internet were reacting. So
Sonic.
There's a lot of video game references in these. Come on, this is perfect.
Yeah.
Ronda got the Sonic ring. Did any of you guys play Sonic when you were young?
Oh, of course. Falling on the spikes.
Yeah. That's
and then one more hit and she's dead.
Yeah.
Look, less is more sometimes with Misha Tate and Chris Cyborg.
Amazing.
Oh, man.
Bedtime stories with Holly Holm. Right. And this is from Cormier, so this is exactly how those involved in that's what I want to know. Is like those fighters, of course, well known in UFC. Like, how do they even react to this? Because surely, I mean, if you see someone like Anderson Silva, everyone was was so shocked when he was thrown from his pedestal. And like, how do you? I just don't even think anyone who's involved in the industry as much as these guys are, who are there week in, week out, integrated into that UFC family, like there's just no preparation for that, because obviously to them, even though they're probably studying more so the competitors against Ronda Rousey, like as I was saying, I just don't think anyone in their right mind ever thought that this could actually come true because of how significant her wins were before. So like, is that a true statement, do you think, Shane, or do you think that there was some out there who was doubting? Like there was some doubters out there who were thinking about, okay, there's some part, we all know there's parts of weaknesses in her game, but it seemed like she would always overcome that based on the competitors that she thought. But how many people out there truthfully said Holly Holm has a real chance of this?
I didn't think many people. Yeah. I mean, Cormier was the one who did. Remember the weigh-in the night before where it looked like Holly Holm had landed a punch on her? It was really just a close. Yeah, it was a push.
She really kind of punched herself.
Yeah.
Like if you saw Reddit released let's see the reverse angle, and like Rousey punched herself.
Yeah. Holly Holm's fist was here, and she kind of grabbed from the outside and pulled her fist into her face. Anyway, Cormier posted that on Instagram, and he was pro Holly Holm. He was saying that she looked totally calm and confident as usual.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see this fight. Now, he didn't say she's going to take the win.
Yeah.
Good for Cormier. By the way, Twitter, can we get the underscore removed from Holly Holm's name? She's
Right.
the new bantamweight champion of the world. Give her an actual
What are you trying to
Twitter
say
account,
about
please.
underscores, Jason? I've got an underscore in my name. Does that mean
Well,
I'm not
but it's
fully
not-
established
it's
until
not
I get an
Holly
underscore?
Underscore Holm. It's underscore Holly Holm. That means somebody else, not named Holly Holm, has that
That's a good
Twitter
point.
account.
She's
Come
gonna
on,
call
she's
it.
the new bantamweight.
She's going to
They
call
should
up and
fight-
she's going to
they
be
should
like,
fight for who wins.
excuse
Move
me,
the underscore to Ronda Rousey.
excuse me, Holly Holm, this is underscore Holly Holm. If you didn't
Yeah.
just notice, I just sent the world a light by beating Ronda Rousey. Can I have my Twitter handle?
Yeah, and if
Also,
not,
you're
you're
welcome,
next.
You're
Yeah.
welcome for the probably 2 million Twitter followers you just got.
Yeah, right.
All right, and we're continuing on. Let's move forward. That was what I was thinking.
man.
I was going to tweet that, man. I couldn't get it out my head quick enough. That's how rattled I was. I was like, Holly Holm, holy God, how can I put this together and make a tweet? But Dan Raphael beat me to it.
Takeo Spikes, by the way, Francis, ex-NFL linebacker. And I didn't realize was a major UFC fan and enthusiast, and looked through his Twitter account and like through all the fights, he's like live tweeting at him, which I thought was
Nice.
awesome. He's a big personality.
So he's not one of those that would just join the
bandwagon?
move,
No, no,
just,
he's
just, just to get famous. There was people
casual.
out there. There was people that I know, like lifestyle bloggers, fashion bloggers, like, oh my God, Ronda Rousey, bang, 1,000 retweets. I'm like, what? You don't even watch the sport. You just get 1,000 retweets, and I'm sitting here on my lovely 26,
Lovely.
growing.
Lovely.
If you want.
Lovely 26.
Annoying. But anyway, we've got more. We've got tons.
Michael Jordan.
Oh, man.
By the way, this is now the go-to. Like the internet reacts. There's only like the first 2 memes. Our friend Jock Slade always say the internet has no chill
Yeah, it
because
doesn't.
of these 2 memes. It's that one, and then if I'm correct, Simba.
This is, and I was going to say this isn't a shameless plug. I stole this from Men's Humor, but I'm going to.
Always a shameless
It's almost,
plug.
I'm going to throw up the other one. It was a picture of the sloth from obviously the Goonies, and it was like Ronda in the morning. And I was like, some guy was like, "Wow, man, harsh." I was like, "I didn't do it. I just reposted it."
Lastly, comedian Amy Schumer, who has some striking resemblances
does.
to Holly Holm.
She
Yeah,
does.
she does.
She tweeted, "Thanks everyone for congratulating me on my win."
All right, I'll give it.
Awesome. I can just
Points.
already see the SNL skit being written up and mocked as
No doubt.
Yeah.
Holly Holm, or I'm sorry,
Versus
Amy
Sloth.
Schumer as.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see. All right, well, I mean, that was a good representation of how the internet responded. We have already given, Jesus, can't even speak. My mind's still trying to process this.
Did you get
We've
hit
already
by Holly
spoken.
Holm?
I had trouble sleeping.
Yeah,
I really did. Yeah, I woke up the next day at 5 a.m. I was up for the day. I was like, Holly Holm just beat Ronda Rousey. I can't sleep.
Yeah, right.
I got to make a video about this.
We gave our thoughts on it, and Shane, of course, broke it down and talked about how her game plan had worked so perfectly. But as you can see, the internet wasted no time, as expected. It was a start. It's going to go down as one of the most monumental moments in UFC history. I think there's no doubt to say that. And we all are looking forward to a rematch. Hasn't been stated yet. I know that they're saying. Someone tweeted me saying. She got her ass kicked, and now she's given a rematch before she can even see again, or see before she can stop seeing stars. Like, that's ridiculous. And I'm thinking to myself, is it? I mean, you want to give other people the opportunity. Like, I'm sure this will give a lot more confidence.
I think that's really easy. What's going to draw the most money?
Exactly. That's what. But I'm talking about not so much from Dana White's perspective. He's like, all right, this is clearly going to
He's
get
salivating at the mouth.
Yeah, he is. He's salivating dollar bills. He knows.
Chris Weidman, Anderson Silva, he got the rematch.
Yeah.
And then when you think about boxing, Pacquiao and
Juan Manuel Marquez?
had 4 after Pacquiao won 3 times.
Yeah. And that's just the way that it is.
And people
it's gonna
pay
work.
to watch.
Yeah, and
every time.
they're going to have the more, like, this is going to give them, I would say, more ammunition to compete with boxing, right? Because we talked about how Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather, one-off spectacle, which we all were looking forward to, it never really delivered, and we just knew, I knew personally, some people didn't, there wasn't going to be a rematch after that. I just thought, okay, we've got our one shot. Now, with UFC, specifically in the women's division, they were thinking, right, how can we continue to grasp the audience? Because even though Ronda Rousey's fights were obviously hugely populated and watched more so than anything else, this is going to drag in thousands more audience who want to watch
a sold out 70,000 capacity arena in Australia, which I thought was awesome just because it's becoming more of a global
different audience.
sport.
But I'm
It
saying
already was a global sport,
but I'm saying there was people who would watch it and like, this is just like watching Barcelona versus Levante every week. Like, they're just gonna, someone's gonna win. You know what I mean? You know that this is
just puts a leg kick right on Levante's defense, and he's just sitting there unconscious.
soccer
Unbelievable.
references. Sorry,
I don't get it. Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. But I'm saying it's just going to draw in a further audience. Dana White, as much as he's like, there was memes about Dana White holding Ronda Rousey. She felt like, no, he's not. He's like this. This is amazing. This is the best thing that probably could have happened to me in this division, because he knows that now Ronda, knowing her character, isn't just going to sit there and be like, my last fight, I just got knocked clean out. No, I'm going to come back, and I'm going to come back with a vengeance. So we'll wait and see.
Are they going to make Ronda the villain? That's what I wonder.
The thing.
Are they going to hype her up? Because I think so. Because a lot of people jumped from the bandwagon to another bandwagon. So now I think if they want to hype this fight up, they make Ronda the villain. They make her a Mayweather. They make Holly Holm the Pacquiao. There's the biggest fight ever. Is the rematch going to be bigger than the first one? Probably.
No doubt. No doubt.
Probably.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. All right, well, we want to know what you guys think. What was your favorite memes and tweets from this weekend's UFC 193 fight? Of course, congratulations to Holly Holm for becoming the Bantamweight champion. And it was a phenomenal night. We will all remember. Let us know in the comment section below, what did you think of the fight? Best memes and tweets, as I said. Follow Shane over at fightTIPS. Check out his YouTube channel. Awesome channel over there. Follow Jason at JasonRubin91. Still trying to fight for that Twitter handle from the guy that created Crash Bandicoot. You need to beat Ronda Rousey to get that Twitter handle back. I don't think it's going to happen. And Francis_Maxwell, I will never get rid of the underscore because I'm not popular enough. Thanks again.